I had thought the king had more affected the Duke of Albany than Cornwall.
It did always seem so to us, but now it appears not which of the dukes the king values most. For equalities are so weighed that curiosity in neither can make choice of either's moiety.
Is this not your son, my lord?
His breeding, sir, hath been at my charge. I have so often blushed to acknowledge him that I now am praised to it.
Cannot conceive you.
Sir, this young fellow's mother could. Whereupon she grew round-wombed, and had indeed, sir, a son for her cradle, ere she had a husband for her bed. Do you smell a fault?
I cannot wish the fault undone, the issue of it being so proper.
But I have a child, sir, by order of law, some year elder than this, who yet is no dearer in my account. Though this knave came something saucily into the wool before he was sent for. Yet was his mother fair, there was good sport at his making. And the whoreson must be acknowledged. Do you know this noble gentleman, Edmund?
No, my lord.
My lord of Kent. Remember him hereafter as my honourable friend.
My services to your lordship.
I must love you and sue to know you better.
I shall study deserve.
He hath been away 9 years, and away he shall again.
Gloucester! Attend the lords of France and Burgundy, Gloucester.
I shall, my lord.
Meantime, we shall express our darker purpose. Give me the map there. Know that we have divided in 3 our kingdom, and 'tis our fast intent to shake all cares and business from our age, conferring them on younger strengths, while we crawl unburdened toward the grave. Our son of Cornwall, and you, our no less loving son of Albany, it is this hour our constant will to publish our daughter's several dowers, that future strife may be prevented now. Now, the 2 great princes, France and Burgundy, great rivals in our youngest daughter's love, long in our court have they made their amorous sojourn, and here are to be answered. Tell me, my daughters, which of you, shall we say, doth love us most? That we, our largest bounty, may extend. Goneril, our eldest, speak.
Sir, I love you more than word can wield the martyr, dearer than eyesight, space and liberty, beyond what can be valued, rich or rare, no less than life, with grace, health, beauty, honor, as much as child e'er loved or father found. A love that makes breath poor and speech unable, beyond all manner of so much. I love you.
Good, good. Of all of these bounds, even from this line to this, with shadowy forests, plenteous rivers, and wide-skirted meads, we make thee lady. To thine and Albany's issue be this perpetual. Now, what says our second daughter, our dearest Regan, wife Cornwall?
I am made of that self-metal as my sister, and prize me at her worth. In my true heart I find she names my very deed of love. Only she comes too short, that I profess myself an enemy to all other joys which the most precious square of sex possesses, and find I am alone felicitate in your dear highness's love.
That was much better. To thee and thine heredity ever remain this ample third of our fair kingdom, no less in size than that conferred on Goneril. Now our joy, or the last at least. Tell me, what can you say to draw a third more opulent than your sisters? Speak.
Nothing, my lord.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
Unhappy that I am, I cannot heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty, according to my bond, no more nor less.
How, Cordelia? Mend your speech a little, lest you may mar your fortunes.
Good my lord, you have begot me, bred me, loved me. I return those duties back as are right fit. Obey you, love you, and most honor you. Why have my sisters husbands if they say they love you all? Happily, when I shall wed, that lord whose hand must take my plight shall carry half my love with him, half my care and duty. Sure I shall never marry like my sisters, to love my father all.
What goes thy heart with this?
Aye, my good lord.
So young and so untender.
So young, my lord, and true.
Let it be so. Thy truth then be thy dower. Here I do disclaim all paternal care, propinquity and property of blood, and as a stranger, from my heart and behold thee from this forever, my sometime daughter.
No.
Good, my liege!
Escape. Come not between the dragon and his wrath. I loved her most, and thought to set my rest upon her kind nursery. Tension avoid my sight. Cornwall, Albany. With my 2 daughters' dowers, digest her third. Let pride, which she calls plainness, marry her. I do invest you jointly with my power. Ourself, by monthly course, shall our abode make with you by due turn, with a reservation of abundant nights, by you to be sustained. We shall retain the name, all the addition to a king with the sway and revenue, execution of the rest, beloved sons, be yours. Which to confirm.
No.
This cornet parts between you.
Royal Lear, whom I have ever honored as my king, loved as my father, as my master served, as my great patron thought on in my
The
bread.
bow is bent and drawn, make from the shaft.
What wouldst thou do, old man? Thinkest thou that duty shall have dread to speak, when power to flattery bows? Reserve thy state, and in thy best consideration check this hideous rashness. Answer my life, my judgment. Thy youngest daughter does not love thee least.
Can't hold my life no more.
My life I never held but as a pawn to wage against thine enemies, nor fear to lose it, thy safety being motive.
Out of my sight!
See better, Lear, and let me still remain the true plank of thine eye.
Hazel miscreant!
I tell thee thou dost evil!
No!
Hear me, recreant! On thine allegiance, hear me! 5 days we do allot thee for provision, and on the 6th to turn thy hated back on our fair kingdom. If on the 10th day following thy banished trunk be found in our dominions, that moment is thy death. Away! This shall not be revoked.
Fare thee well, king. Since thus thou wert appear, freedom lives hence and banishment is here. The gods to their dear shelter take thee, maid, that justly thinkest and hath most rightly said.
Kent.
And your large speeches may your deeds approve, that good effects may spring from words of love. Thus Kento princes bid you all adieu. He'll shape his course in a country new.
My lord of Burgundy, we address first towards you, who with this king hath rivaled for our daughter. What in least will you require in dower, or cease your quest of love?
Most royal majesty, I crave no more than hath your highness offered, nor will you tender less.
Right, noble Burgundy, when she was dear to us, we did hold her so. But now her price has fallen, sir. There she stands. If aught within that little seeming substance without displeasure, pierced to nothing more, may fitly like your grace, she's there, and she is yours.
I know no answer.
Will you, with those infirmities she owes, dowered with our curse and strangered with our oath, take her or leave her?
Pardon me, royal king. Election makes not up in such conditions.
Leave her, sir. Have at your liking a more worthier way than on a wretch of whom nature is ashamed.
Beseech your majesty. Therefore, I want that glib and oily art to speak and purpose not. Since what I will intend, I'll do it before I speak. That you make known it is no vicious blot, murder, or foulness, no unchaste action or dishonored step that hath deprived me of your grace and favor.
Lear?
But even for want of that, for which I am richer, still soliciting I in such a tongue as I am glad I have not, and not have it hath lost me in your liking.
Better thou hadst not been born than not to have pleased me better.
My lord of Burgundy, what say you to the lady? Love's not love when mingled with regards that stand aloof from the point? Will you ever? She is herself a dowry.
Royal king, give but that portion which yourself propose, and hereby I take Cordelia by the hand, Duchess of Burgundy.
Nothing! I have sworn it. I am firm.
I am sorry then, that you have so lost a father. You must now lose a husband.
Well, I told you, peace didn't be with Burgundy. Since that respects of fortunes are his love, I shall not be his wife.
That thou most rich, being poor, most choice forsaken, and most love despised. Seems that virtue's here I seize upon. Be it lawful, I take up what's cast away. Gods, 'tis strange that from their cult's neglect, my love should kindle to inflame with respect. Thy dowerless daughter, king's throne to my chance, is queen of us, of ours, of our fair France. Not all the dukes of Water's Burgundy can buy this unprized precious maid of me. Then farewell, Cordelia, so unkind. That loses dear a better word to find.
Thou hast her, France. Let her be thine. For we have no such daughter. No shall ever see that face of hers again. Therefore be gone, without our grace, without our love.
Bid farewell to your sisters.
The jewels of our father. With washed eyes, Cordelia leaves you. I know you, what you are, and like a sister, I am most loath to call your faults as they are named. Love well our father. To your professed bosom I commit him. But yet, alas, stood I within his grace, I would prefer him to a better place. So farewell to you both.
Prescribe not us our duty. Let your study to be content to your Lord, who has received you at fortune's arms. Your very being scant, and in well are worth the want that you have wont.
Time shall unfold what plight and cunning hides. Who covers faults, at last with shame derides. Well may you prosper.
Come, fair Cordelia.
Sister, I think our father will hence tonight.
Oh, that is most certain. And with you, next month with us.
You see how full of changes his age is. The observation we have made of it has not been little. He always loved our sister most, and now with what poor judgment he hath cast her off appears too grossly.
'Tis the infirmity of his age, though he hath ever but slenderly known himself.
The best and soundest of his time hath been but rot. Now must we look from his age to receive not alone the imperfections of long and graft condition, but therewithal the unruly waywardness that infirm and choleric years bring with them.
Such unconstant starts are we like to have from him, as this of Kent's banishment.
There is further compliment of leave taking between France and him. Pray you, let us sit together. If our father carry a thought with such disposition as he bears, this lost surrender of his will but offend us.
We shall think further of it.
We must do something, and in the heat. Come.
Thou nature art my goddess, to thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshine, lag of a sibling? Why, bastard? Wherefore pace? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind is generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue. Why brand they us with bastard, bastardly, base and base and base? Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition of fierce quality than dot within a dull, stale, tired bed, go to creating old tribe of fox, got tween asleep and wake? Well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your hand. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund. That's the legitimate. Fine word, Legitimate. Well, my legitimate, if this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the bastard shall top the legitimate. I grow. I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
Kent banished thus, and France in collar parted, and the king gone tonight, prescribed his power, confined to exhibition, all of this done upon the gad. Edmund, how now? What news?
So please your lordship, none.
Why so earnestly seek you to put up that letter?
I know no news, my lord.
What paper were you reading?
Nothing, my lord.
No? What needed then that terrible dispatch of it into your pocket? The quality of nothing hath not such need to hide itself. Let's see. Come, if it be nothing.
I beseech you, sir, pardon me. It is a letter from my sister that I've no hope read. The contents, as important I understand them, are not fit for your overlooking.
Give me the letter, sir.
I shall offend if I detain or if I give it.
See, let's see.
I hope for my sister's justification that she wrote this but as an essay or taste of my virtue.
Conspiracy! If your father would sleep till I waked him, you should enjoy half his revenue forever? My daughter Edgar, had she a hand to write this? A heart and a brain to breed it in? When came you by this? Who brought it?
It was not brought to me, my lord. There's the cunning of it. I found it thrown away in my closet.
And you know the character to be of your sisters.
If the matter were good, I durst swear it were hers. But in respect of that, I think it were not.
It is hers.
It is her hand, my lord. But I hope her heart is not in the contents.
Has she never before sounded you in this business?
Never, my lord. But I have heard her often maintain to be fit. That children at perfect age and fathers decline, that the father should be as ward to the child, and the child manage his revenue.
Oh, villain, her very opinion in the letter. Where is she?
I do not well know, my lord. But if it shall please you to suspend your indignation against my sister, so you can derive better testimony of her intent, you should run us from court, if you so violently proceed against her, mistaking her identity. It will break the heart of her obedience. I dare pawn down my life for her, that she had witnessed to feel my affection to your honor, and no other pretense of danger.
Think you so?
If your honor judgeth meet, I will place you, for we shall confer this, and by an auricular assurance have your satisfaction, and that without any further delay in this very evening.
She cannot be such a monster. To her father that so tenderly loves her. Heaven and earth, Edmund, find her out. I pray you, frame the business after your own wisdom. I would unstate myself to be in due resolution.
I will seek her, sir, presently, convey the business as I shall find means, and acquaint you with all.
These late eclipses of the sun and moon portend no good to us. Love cools, friendship falls off, siblings divide. In countries discord, in cities mutinies, in palaces treason, and the bond cracked twixt father and child. Find out this villain, Edmund. Do it carefully.
This is the excellent foppery of the world. While we are sick in fortune, often the serf fights of our own behavior. We make guilty the sun, the moon, the stars. Oh, Edgar.
Oh no, brother Edmund. What serious contemplation are you in?
I'm thinking, sister, of a prediction I read the other day. What shall fall will be some eclipse?
Do you busy yourself with that? How long have you been a sectary astronomical?
When saw you our father last?
The night going by?
Spake you with him?
Aye, 2 hours together.
Parted you in good terms? Found you no displeasure in him by word nor countenance?
No, none at all.
Bethink yourself of we may have offended him, and I might entreaty forbear his presence, until some little time had qualified the heat of his displeasure, which at this moment so rageth in him, that the very mischief of your person was scarcely allayed.
What, some villain hath done me wrong?
That's my fear. Retire with me to my lodging, from whence I will fitly bring our Lord's speech. Pray you, if you do go abroad, go armed.
Armed, brother.
I have told you what I've seen and heard. but nothing like the image and the horror of it. Pray you, away.
Shall I hear from you anon?
I do serve you in this business. A credulous father and a sister know, whose nature is so far from doing harm, that she suspects none, on whose foolish honesty my practices ride easy. I see the business. Let me, if not by blood, have lands by wit. All Whitney's meet that I can fashion fit.
Aye, madam.
By day and night he wrongs me. Every hour he flashes into one gross crime or other that sets us all at odds. I'll not endure it. His nights grow riotous, and himself upbraids us on every trifle. When he returns from hunting, I will not speak with you. Say I am sick. If you come slack of former services, you shall do well. The fault of it I'll answer.
He's coming, madam, I hear him.
Put on what weary negligence you please, you and your fellows. I have it come into question. If he distasted, let him to my sister, whose mind and mine I never barter. Remember what I have said. And let his knights have colder looks on him. Advise your fellow self. I'll ride straight to my sister to hold my very course. Prepare for dinner.
If but as well I other accents borrow, that can my speech diffuse, my good intent may carry through itself to that full issue for which I raised my likeness. Now, banished Kent, if thou canst serve while thou dost stand condemned, so may it come thy master whom thou lovest shall find thee full of limbs.
Here is the king! Let me not stay and jot for dinner. Oh, you're a pretty little thing. Windows. Get it ready, oh. Well, how now? What art thou?
A man, sir.
Man, what dost thou profess? What wouldst thou with us?
I do profess to be no less than I seem. To serve him truly that will put me in trust. To love him that is honest. To speak with him that is wise and says little. To fear judgment. To fight when I cannot choose. And to eat no fish.
What art thou?
A very honest-hearted fellow, and as poor as the king.
Thou beest as poor for a subject as he's for a king. Thou art poor enough. What wouldst thou?
Service.
Who wouldst thou serve?
You.
Who? Dost thou know me, fellow?
No, my lord. But you have that in your countenance which I would fain call master.
What is that?
Authority.
Well, what services canst do?
Oh, I can keep honest counsel, ride, run, mar a curious tale in telling it, and deliver a plain message bluntly. That which ordinary men are fit for I am qualified in, and the best of me is diligence.
And how old art thou?
Not so young, sir, to love a woman for singing, nor so old to dote on her for anything.
Thou shouldst serve me, if I like thee no less often enough. Thou wilt part from thee. Dinner! And where is my knave? My fool? Go you and call my fool hither. You, sirrah, where's my daughter? What says the fellow there? Call the cloth pole back. You, go call my fool hither. The world's asleep. Oh, you, sirrah, come you hither, sir. Hither? Who am I, sir?
My lady's father.
My lady's father? My lord's knave, you whoreson! You dog, you slave, you cur!
I am none of these, my lord. I beseech your pardon.
Friendly looks with me, you rascal!
I will not be struck with my lord.
Neither you please, poor old player. Arise, away!
I'll take thee further, thou service me, thou lovely. There's earnest of thy service.
Behind you! Here's my coxcomb.
How now, my pretty knave, how dost thou?
Sir, I were best you take my coxcomb. There, take my coxcomb. When this fellow's banished, 2 of his daughters, and did the 3rd blessing against his will. If thou must follow him, thou must needs wear my coxcomb. How now, nuncle? Would I have 2 coxcombs and 2 daughters?
Why, my boy?
Why, if I gave them all my living, I'd keep my coxcombs myself. Here's mine, beg another of thy daughters.
Take heed, sirrah, the whip.
Truth is a dog must kennel. You must be whipped at!
A pestilent gall to me.
Sirrah, I'll teach thee a speech.
Do, boy.
Mark it, uncle. Have more than thou showest. Speak less than thou knowest. Lend less than thou owest. Ride more than thou goest. Set less than thou trowest. Leave thy drink and thy whore, and keep in a door, and thou shalt have more than 2 tens to a score.
This is nothing, fool.
And he gave me nothing for it. Can you make no use of nothing, uncle?
Why, no, boy, nothing can be made of nothing.
Prithee, tell him so much the rent of his land comes to, he will not believe a fool.
A bitter fool.
Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet one?
Teach me.
The Lord that counselled thee to give away thy land, come place him here by me, do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear, the one in Motley here, the other found out there.
Dost thou call me fool, boy?
All thy other titles thou wert born with, thou hast given away.
This is not altogether fool, my lord.
Give me an egg, uncle, and I'll give thee 2 crowns.
What 2 crowns will they be? Oh, he's got a chicken. Come on, come on.
Why? After I cut the egg in the middle and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg. When thou closed thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thine ass or thy back or the dirt. Thou hast little wit in thy bald crown while thou gavest thy golden one away. Thou mat'st thy daughters, thy mothers, putst down thine own breeches and gave them the rod. And they for sudden joy to me, and I for sorrow son, that such a king should play both feet,
and all the fools among. Pretty numble. He's a schoolmaster that could teach a fool to lie. I would fain learn to lie.
And you lie, Sir Owl, have you whipped?
I marvel what kin thou and thou daughters are. They'll have me whipped for speaking truth. Thou'lt have me whipped for lying. And sometimes I am whipped for holding my peace. I would rather be any kind of thing than a fool, Numble. Yet I would not be thee. Thou hast pared thy wit on both sides and left nothing in the middle. Oh, look, here comes one of the pairings.
How now, daughter? What makes that frontlet on? Methinks you are too much in the frown, late.
Thou wast a pretty fellow when thou hadst no need to care for her frowning. Now thou art an old without a figure. I am better than thou art. I am a fool. Thou art nothing. Yes, forsooth, I will hold my tongue, for your face doth bid me so, though you say none. Mum, he that keeps no crust nor crumb, weary of all shall want none. That's a shout peace call.
Not only, sir, this your all-licensed fool, but other of your insolent retinue, do only carp and quarrel, breaking forth in rank, and not to be endured with right. Sir, I had thought by making this well-known unto you to found a sacredness, but now grow fearful. But why what yourself to let you speak and done, that you protect this course and put it on by your allowance?
For you know, Uncle, the hedge sparrow fed the cuckoo so long that it's had its head bit off by its young.
I would you would make use of your good wisdom, whereof I know you are fraught, and put away these dispositions which of late transport you from what you rightly are.
May not an ass know when the cart draws a horse? Whoop, Jug, I love thee!
Hey! What? Are you our daughter? Does any here know me? Who is it can tell me who I am?
Lear's shadow.
By the marks of sovereignty, knowledge, and reason, I should be false persuaded I had daughters.
Which they will make an obedient father.
I do beseech you to understand my purposes aright. As your old and reverend should be wise, here do you keep 100 knights and squires, men so disordered, so debauched in build, that this our court, infected with their manners, shows like a riotous inn, epicurism and lust makes it more like a tavern or a brothel than a great palace.
Most people like taverns and brothels.
Shame itself doth speak for instant remedy. Be then desired by her that else will take the thing she begs. A little to this quantity your train, and the reminders that shall still depend, to be such men as may besought your aid, that know themselves. And you.
Darkness and devils! Saddle my horses! Call my train together! Degenerate! Bastard! Not trouble thee, I have another daughter. Prepare my horses!
You strike my people, and your disordered rabble makes servants of them. Better.
Sir, be patient. Detested kite! Thou liest! My train are men of choice and rarest parts that all particulars of duty know. Go away. Small fault! How ugly didst thou and Cordelia show, when like an engine it wrenched my frame of nature, drew from my heart all love and added gall. Lear, Lear, Lear! Beat in this gate, that let thy folly in, and thy good judgment out.
My lord, I am guiltless, as I am ignorant of what hath moved you.
Thou sharper than a serpent's tooth it is to have a thankless child. Away. Away!
Whereof comes this?
Never afflict yourself to know more of it.
What? 50? 50? 50 of my followers upon the gad within the fortnight?
What's the matter, sir?
Life and death, I'll tell you. I am ashamed that thou shouldst have the power to shake my manhood thus. But these hot tears that break from thee perforce should make thee worth. Oh, hold for dice and weep this cause again, I'll pluck you out. But I have another daughter, and when she shall hear this of thee, with her nails she'll flay thy wolfish visage, and thou'lt see that I shall presume the shape thou thinkest I have cast off forever. You'll see. You'll see.
To mark that.
I cannot be so partial, Gonadil. To the great that I bear you.
Pray you content. Oswald! You'd serve more knave than fool after your master.
Knuckle in, Terry, take a fool with thee. A fox when one has caught her, and such a doctor, shall sure to the slaughter, if my cat did buy a halter so the fool follows after.
100 knights. 'Tis politic and safe for him to keep at point 100 knights, so that on every dream, each buzz, each fancy, each complaint is like, he may guard his dotage with their powers and hold our lives in mercy. Oswald, I say!
Well, you may fare too far.
Safer than trust too far. What ear thought would I have writ my sister? If she sustain him and his 100 knights when I have showed unfitness. How now, Oswald, have you read that letter to my sister?
Aye, madam.
Take you some company and away to horse. Inform her full of my particular fear, and add such reasons of your own as may compact it more. Get you gone and hasten your return. No, my lord. This milky gentleness and course of yourself, I condemn it not, yet under pardon you much more a task for want of wisdom than praised for harmful mildness.
How far your eyes may pass, I cannot tell. Striving to better, oft we mar what's well.
Sister, what I say?
What?
My father watches. Oh, madam, politest. Intelligence is given of where you are hid. You have now the good advantage of the night. And you said nothing about his party, the Duke of Cornwall. He is coming hither now with a knight in the haste and Regan with him. And you said nothing about his party, the Duke of Albany.
Oh, I am sure of it. Not a word.
I hear our father coming. Pardon me, Cunningham must draw my sword upon you.
What?
Draw! Seem to defend yourself. Now, quit you well.
Stop!
Lie, Paul! Come before my father! Fly, sister. some blood drawn on me would beget better opinion of a more fierce endeavor. I have seen drunkards do more support than this. Stop! No help!
Now, Edmund, where is the villain?
Here she stood mumbling of wicked charms.
Where is she?
Look, sir, I bleed.
Where is the villain, Edmund?
Fled this way when my nose.
Pursue her! Go after! By no means what?
Persuade me to the murder of your lordship.
Let her fly far. Not in this land shall she remain uncaught. And found, dispatch. The noble duke, my master, my worthy arch and patron, comes tonight. By his authority I'll claim it, that he which finds her shall deserve our thanks, bringing the murderous coward to the stake. He that conceals her, death.
When I dissuaded her from her intent, and found her piped to it, with cursed speech I threatened to discover her, she replied, "Thou unpossessing bastard, dost thou think thou couldst stand against me? With the proposal of any trust word or virtue in thee make thy words fated? No."
O strange and fastened villain, would she deny her letter, said she. Hark, the duke's trumpets. I know not why he comes. All ports I'll bar, the villain shall not escape. The duke must grant me that. Besides, her picture I'll send far and near, that all the kingdom may have due note of her. Of my land, loyal and natural boy, I'll work the means to make thee capable.
How now, my noble friend? Since I came hither, I've heard strange news.
If it be true, all vengeance comes too short which can pursue the offender. How dost, my lord?
Oh, madam, my old heart is cracked. It's cracked.
What? Did my father's godchild seek your life? She whom my father named your Edgar.
Oh, lady, shame would have it hid.
Was she not companion with the riotous knights that tend upon my father?
I know not, madam. 'Tis too bad, too bad.
Yes, madam, she was of that consort.
Well, no marvel then that she were ill-affected. 'Tis they have put her on the old man's death to have the expense and waste of his revenues. I have this present evening from my sister been well informed of them, and with such caution that if they come to sojourn at my home, I'll not be there.
No, I sure do, Regan. Edmund, I hear you've shown your father a childlike office.
It was my duty, sir.
He received this hurt, you see, striving to apprehend her.
Is she pursued?
Aye, my good lord.
If she be taken, she shall never more be feared for doing harm. Make your own purpose, Harry, my strength, it please. For you, Edmund, whose virtue and obedience, thus this instance, so much commend itself, you shall be ours. Natures of some deep trust we shall much need.
I shall serve you, sir.
You know not why we came to visit you?
Thus out of season, threading dark-eyed night, occasions, noble Gloucester, of some poise, wherein we must have use of your advice. Our father he hath writ, so hath our sister, of differences which I best thought it fit to answer from our home. The several messengers from hence attend dispatch. Our dear old friend, lay comforts to your bosom, and bestow your needful counsel to our businesses.
I serve you, madam. Your graces are right welcome.
Good dawning to thee, friend. Art of this house?
Oi!
Where may we set our horses?
In the mire!
Prithee, if thou lovest me, tell me.
I love thee not.
Why then, I care not for thee.
Fire thee in Lidsbury pinfold I'd make thee care for me.
Why dost thou use me thus? I know thee not.
Fellow, I know thee.
What dost thou know me for?
A knave, a rascal, an eater of broken meats, shallow, beggarly, 3-suited, 100-pound, filthy, worsted-stocking knave, a lily-livered, action-taking whoreson, glass-gazing, super-serviceable, finical rogue, one drunk inheriting slave, one who's been born in way of good service, and are nothing but the composition of a knave, beggar, coward, pander, and the son and heir of a mongrel bitch, one whom I will beat into clamorous whining if thou deniest the least syllable of thy addition.
Why? What a monstrous fellow art thou to rail on one who neither knows thee or knows of thee. Stay.
What a brazen-faced varlet thou art to deny thou knowest me. Is it 2 days since I tripped up thy heels and beat thee before the king?
Oh, that was you.
Draw, you rogue! For though it be night, yet the moon shines. I'll make a sop of the moonshine of you, you whore's uncommonly bartermonger! Draw!
Oh, I have nothing to do with thee.
Draw, you rascal! You come with letters against the king, and take Vanity the puppet's part against the royalty of her father. Draw, you rogue, or I'll so carbonado your shanks! Come! Strike, you slave! Rogue! Stand, you neat slave! Strike! What's the matter? Will you go and please? Come on, I'll flesh you. Come on, young man. Weapons, arms, what's the matter here?
Keep peace upon your lives. He dies who strikes again. What is the matter?
The messengers from our sister and the king.
What is your difference? Speak.
I use scarce and breath, my lord.
No marvel you've so bestirred your valor, you cowardly rascal!
Speak! How grew your quarrel?
This ancient ruffian, sir, whose life I spared at his grey beard.
Whoreson! My lord, if you'll give me leave, I'll tread this unbolted villain into mortar and daub the wall of the jigs with it! Spare my grey beard, you wagtail!
Peace to her! You beastly knave, know you no reverence.
Why, sir, but anger hath a privilege.
Why art thou angry?
That such a slave as this should wear a sword, who wears no honesty. Such smiling rogues as these, like rats, like dogs knowing not but following. A plague upon your epileptic visage! Smile you my speeches as I were a fool? Goose! If I had you on Sorum Plain, I'd drive you cackling off your Camelot!
What? Art thou mad, old fellow?
How fell you out? Say that.
No contraries hold more antipathy than I, such a knave.
Why dost thou call him knave? What is his fault?
His countenance likes me not.
No more, perchance, does mine, nor his, nor hers.
Sir, 'tis my occupation to be plain. I've seen better faces in my time than stand on any shoulder I see before me at this instant.
Death for the chains! You stubborn knave, you reverend braggart, who will teach you?
Sir, I'm too old to learn. Call not your change for me. I serve the king, on whose employment I was sent to you. You shall be small respect, show twofold malice against the grace and person of my master, chaining his messenger.
Death for the chains! As long as I have life and honor, there shall be seats to noon.
No, till noon? No, till night, my lord. And all night, too.
Why, madam, if I was your father's dog, you should not use me so.
Sir, being his knave, I will.
This is the fellow of self-same color your sister speaks of.
Yes.
Come, bring for the chains.
Let me beseech your grace not to do so. His fault is much, and his master the king will check him for it. Your purposed correction is such as basest and condemnedest wretches for pilferings and most common trespasses are punished with. The king must take it ill that he, so slightly valued in his messenger, should have him thus restrained.
I'll answer that.
My sister may receive it much more worse. To have her gentleman abused, assaulted, for following her affairs, no, put in his
being led away.
Yes, Master.
I am sorry, friend. 'Tis the Duke's pleasure, whose disposition the world well knows will not be rubbed nor stopped. I'll entreat for thee.
Pray do not, sir. I have watched and travelled hard. Some time I'll sleep out. The rest, I'll whistle.
The Duke is to blame in this. 'Twill be ill taken.
Good king, that must approve the common saw, thou out of heaven's benediction comest to the warm sun. Approach thy beacon to this underglobe, that by thy comfortable beams I may peruse this letter. Nothing almost sees miracles but misery. I know 'tis from Cordelia, who hath most fortunately been informed of my obscured course, and shall find time from this enormous state, seeking to give losses their remedies. All weary and overwatched, take vantage, heavy eyes, not to behold this shameful lodging. Fortune, good night. Smile once more. Turn thy wheel.
I heard myself proclaimed, and by the happy hollow of a tree escaped the hunt. No port is free, no place where guard and most unusual vigilance does not attend my taking. Whiles I may escape, I will preserve myself, and am bethought to take the basest and most poorest shape that ever penury and contempt a man brought near to beast. My face I'll grime with filth, blanket my loins, and outfall my hairs in knots, and with presented nakedness outface the winds and persecutions of the sky. The country gives me proof and precedent of bedlam beggars, who with roaring voices, sometime with lunatic bands, sometime with prayers, enforced their charity. Poor Teddy God, poor Tom. That's something yet. Edgar. I nothing am.
'Tis strange that they should so depart from home and not send back my messenger.
As I learned the night before, there was no purpose in them, this remove.
Hail to thee, noble master.
Makest thou this shame thy pastime?
No, my lord.
You had cruel garters, horses are tied by the heads, dogs and bears by the necks, monkeys by the loins, and a man at the legs. When a man's over lusty at the legs, he wears wooden nether stocks.
What he that hath service took thy place to set thee here?
'Tis both he and she, your son and daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, I say.
I say yea.
By Jupiter, I say no.
By Juno, I swear I.
They durst not do it. They would not, could not do it. 'Tis worse than murder, to do upon respect such violent outrage. Resolve me, with all modest haste, which way thou mightest deserve this.
My lord, when at their home I did deliver your highness's letters to them, ere I was risen from the place that showed my duty kneeling, there came a reeking post from Goneril. He delivered letters, which presently they read, on whose contents they straight took horse, commanded me to follow and attend the leisure of their answer. And meeting here that same messenger whose welcome I perceived had poisoned mine, having more man than wit about me, drew. He raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame which here it suffers.
Where is this daughter?
With the earl here, within.
Follow me not. Stay here.
Made you no more offense but what you speak of?
None. How chance the king comes with so small a number?
Winter's not gone yet if the wild geese fly that way. Men that wear bags shall see their children kind, but men that wear rags shall see their children blind. Fortune that art poor never turns the key to the poor. But for all this, thou shalt have as many dollars for thy daughters as thou canst tell in a year.
Where learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
Deny to speak with me! They are sick! They are weary, they have travelled overnight! Mere fetches! The images of revolt and flying off fetch me a better answer!
My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke and how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion, fiery! What quality? Gloucester! Gloucester! I speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife!
Aye, my good lord, I have informed them so.
Informed them? Dost thou understand me, man?
Aye, my good lord.
The king would speak with Cornwall. The dear father would with his daughter speak my breath and blood. Fiery. The fiery Duke. Tell the hot Duke. No. No, perhaps they are not well. We are not ourselves, when nature being oppressed commands the mind to suffer with the body. I'll forbear. Death on my state! Wherefore should he sit there? Go and bid them now, presently come on at the chamber door, I'll beat the drum till it cry, sleep to death!
I would have all my
My beating heart went down.
Cry to it, uncle, as the cockney did to the eels as she put him by the pace alive and knocked him all the coxcombs with a stick, crying, "Down, wontons, down!" It was her brother, who in true kindness to his horse, buttered his hay.
Good morning, you both.
Hail to your grace.
Thank you, my lord.
I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, here you are. I know what reason I have to think so. If thou shouldst not have been glad, I would have divorced me from thy mother's tomb, sepulchring and adulterous.
Yes.
Oh, are you free? Some other time for that. Beloved Regan, my sister's not. I can scarce speak to thee. Thou wouldst not believe with how depraved equality, Regan.
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation, if perchance she have restrained the riots of your followers. 'Tis on such ground and to such wholesome end as clears her from all blame.
My curses on her!
Oh, sir, you are old. Nature in you stands on the very verge of his confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion which discerns your state better than yourself. Therefore, I pray that to our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her.
Ask her forgiveness.
Yes?
But Marc, how this becomes the house! Dear daughter, I confess that I am old. On my knees I beg.
No more for unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Ethan. She hath abated me of half my train, looked black upon me, had struck me with her tongue most serpent-like upon the very heart. You stole vengeances of nature, Fall on her! Strike her, young bones!
Blessed gods. So will you wish on me when the rash mood is on?
Never, Regan. Thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender hefted nature will not give thee over to harshness. Thou better knowest the effects of courtesy, the offices of nature, bonds of childhood, dues of gratitude. Thy half of the kingdom thou hast not forgot wherein I thee endowed.
To the purpose!
Who stalked my servant?
Oh.
What's Drumsden?
I know it well. 'Tis my sister's. This approves her letter that she would soon be here. Ah, is your lady come?
Aye, madam.
This is a slave, whose easy-borrowed pride dwells in a fickle grace, and her he follows out, varlet from my sight.
What made your grace?
Who stalked my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on it.
Father, Welcome.
Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? Oh, Regan, will you take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How have I offended? All's not offence that indiscretion finds in dotage terms, sir.
Will you yet hold? Who stalked my servant?
I sent him this.
You!
Father, if till the expiration of your month, you will return and sojourn with my sister, dismissing half your train, come then to me. I am now from home and out of that provision which shall be needful for your entertainment.
Return with her,
Yes,
and 50 men dismissed.
yes.
Never return. Return with her. Better, I should abjure all roofs and wage against the enmity of the air. Return with her. By the hot-blooded France that doubtless took our youngest born, I could as well be brought to knee his throne and squire like pension beg to keep base life afoot. Return with her. Persuade Iran to be slave and sumpter to this detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
Not trouble thee, my child. We'll no more see one another, no more meet. Farewell. Thou art a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine, but I can stay with Regan, I and my 100 knights.
Not altogether so. I looked not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister. For those that mingle reason with your passion may be content to think you old, and so... But she knows what she does.
Regan, is this well spoken?
I dare avouch it, sir. What? 50 followers? What should you need of more? How, in one house, can many people under 2 commands hold enmity? It is hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that she calls servants, or from
Why not, my lord, if then they chanced to slap you? We could control them. If you will come to me, for now I spy a danger, I entreat you to bring but 5 and 20.
5 and
To
20?
no more will I give place or notice.
Regan, I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it.
Wicked creatures! Well, go with me. Thy 50 doth get double 5 and 20. Thou art twice her love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20, 10 or 5, to follow in a house where twice so many have a command to tend
What
you?
need
But
one?
reason not the need. You unnatural hate! I will have such revenges on you both. I will do such things. What they are yet I know not, but they will be the terrors of the earth. You think I wait to 100,000 floors whereon we both fool! Fool! I should go mad!
Who's there besides foul weather?
One minded like the weather. Who's done quietly.
I know you. Where's the king?
Contending with the fretful elements, unbonneted he runs and bids what will take all.
But who is with him?
None but the fool, who labors to adjust his hot-struck injuries.
Sir, I do know you. And dare upon the words of mine oath declare a dear thing to you. There is division twixt Albany and Cornwall. From France there comes a power into this scattered kingdom, who already wise in our negligence have secret feet in some of our best ports, and are at point to show their open banner. Now to you, upon my credit to dare build so far to make your speed to Dover, you shall find some who will thank you, making just report of how unnatural and demanding sorrow the king hath caused to claim. I am a gentleman of blood and breeding, and some knowledge and assurance offer this office to you.
I would speak further with you.
No, do not. For confirmation, open this purse and take what it contains. If you shall see Cordelia, give her this ring. She'll tell you who that fellow is that yet you do not know. Fire the storm! I will seek the king.
Give me your hand. Have you no more to say?
When we have found the king, you go that way, I'll this. He that lights on him first, holler the other. Repose ye there while I to this hard house return, force their scanted courtesy.
This is a brave night to fool a courtesan.
My mind begins to turn. How does my boy? Come here, my boy, off cold! I have cooled myself. Where is this straw, my fellow? The art of our necessities is strange. Makes fine things precious. Come your hovel.
Alack, Edmund, well, I thought this unnatural dealing. When I desired their leave that I might pity him, they took from me the use of mine own house, charged me on pain of perpetual displeasure, neither to speak of them, entreat for him, or any way sustain him.
Most savage done that.
Go to, say nothing. There is division between the dukes and a worse matter than that. I have received a letter this night. It is dangerous to be spoken. I have locked the letter in my closet. These injuries the king now bears will be revenged home. There is part of a power already put in. We must incline to the king. I'll look him and privily relieve him. Go you and maintain talk with the duke, that my charity be not with him to speak. He asked serene, I am ill, and gone to bed. Signs of God's work, as no less has threatened me. The king, my old master, must be relieved. There are strange things toward Edmund. I pray you, be careful.
This courtesy forbid. Shall it do instantly now? Enough that then. This seems a fair deserving. You must wrong me. That which my father lose. No less than all. The younger rise when the old doth fall.
My lord, enter. The tyranny of the open night is too rough for nature to endure.
Leave me alone!
My lord, enter here.
This tempest in my mind. Filial ingratitude. Such a night to shut me out. Oh, God, Enrique. That way madness lies.
My lord, enter here.
Seek thine own comfort. Inward go first. Seek thine own ease. I'll pray, and then I'll sleep. Poor naked wretch, that bides the pelting of this pitiless storm. How will your unhoused heads and unfed sides defend you from seasons such as these? I have taken too little care of this. Expose thyself to feel what wretches feel, that thou mayst show the heavens more just.
Come right here, uncle! There's a spirit! Help me! Help me!
Who is there?
A spirit! He says his name for Tom!
What are you doing? Just grumble in the straw.
Give all to thy daughters, and dost thou come to this?
Who gives anything to God? From whom the foul be doth let through fire and through flame! What hope and charity from the foul fiend of action? There, but I am now! And there! And there again!
And his daughters brought him to this pass? Couldst thou save nothing for thyself? Wouldst thou give thy daughters all?
Oh, nay, he reserved the blanket else we all been shamed.
All curses on thy daughters, friend!
He hath no daughters, sir.
Raker, nothing could reduce nature to such a state of lowness but his unkind daughter.
He comes that on people hill. Hello, you.
This cold night will turn us all to fools and madmen.
Take heed to the wealthy. Obey thy parents. Keep thy words, justice, swear not, commit not with man's sworn spouse. Let not place me heart on proud to
Thou art better than a grey moon, and with thy uncovered body. Is man no more than this? Poor base animal, unaccommodated. What?
Be contented, 'tis a naughty night to swim in. Oh, look, here comes a bald man.
This is the foul fiend by liberty, Jim. He begins at curfew and walks till the birds come and hurts the poor creature of earth.
Who's there? What is it you seek? Who are you there? Your name?
What all that eats cow dung?
What? Hath your grace no better company?
Oh, the prince of darkness is a gentleman. Oh, no, he's cold and my
Our flesh and blood, my lord, hath grown so vile that it doth hate what gets us. Come in with me. My duty cannot stop to keep away in all your daughters are command. Though there is no key to bar my doors, then let this chilliness night take hold upon you. Yet have I ventured to come seek you out, and bring you where both fire and food is ready.
First, let me speak a word with this philosopher. Tell me, what is the cause of thunder?
Would my lord take up his offer, go into the house?
I speak another word with this same learned fellow. Now, what is thy study?
How to prevent the fiend and to kill vermin!
I will ask thee a word in private.
Infortune him once more, my lord. His wits begin to unsettle. Who canst thou blame him? His daughters seek his death. Ah, that good Kent, he said it would be thus, poor banished man. Thou sayest the king grows mad? I'll tell thee, friend, I am almost mad myself. I had a child, now outlawed from my blood. She sought my life, but lately, very late. I loved her, friend. Her father his dog a dearer. Truth to tell thee, the grief hath crazed my wits. I do beseech your grace.
Time to go!
Hello into the hovel. Keep me warm.
Let in all.
This way, my lord.
With him, I'd keep with my philosopher.
My lord, sue them. Let him take the fella. Take him you on. Sir, come on, go along with us.
Come, good Athenians!
No words, no words.
I'll roll into the dark tower pan. His words were still veto and fun. I smell the dead devil British monk.
Here is better than the open air. Take it thankfully. I will piece out the discomfort with what addition I can. I shall not be long from you.
Oh, the power of his wits give way to his impatience. The gods reward your kindness.
Calls me and tells me Nero is an anger on the thick of darkness. Cry innocent and beware the foe fiend.
Prithee, uncle, tell me whether a man be a gentleman or a yeoman.
King! A king!
The foul fiend bites my back!
He's mad that trust in the tameness of a wolf, a horse's help, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
I'll see it done straight. Come, thou learned justice, sit thou here. And thou, sapient sir, sit there. And you sit too! Ah. She foxes!
Yep, where she stands and glares. Wantest thou wise at trial, madam? Come on, burn, besiege me. Happily, and she must not speak. Why she dare not come over to me? The foul fiend hotspot on in the voice of a nightingale. Come now, black angel, I have no food for thee.
How do you, my lord? Will you lie down and rest a while upon the cushions?
See their trial first! Come, thou Roman men of justice, bench thou now, and thou, sapient sir, bench by his side.
Let us deal justly. Sleepest or wakest thou, jolly shepherd? Thy sheep be in the corn, and for one blast of thy minikin mouth, thy sheep shall take no harm. The cat is grey.
It's a pity. Arraign her thirst! 'Tis goneril! Here I take my solemn oath! Did kick the king, her father!
Prithee, mistress, is your name Goneril?
She cannot deny it! Here's another. Walking rope lives what store her heart is made of. Regan, I'll second it. Diest! Such a night to shut me out! Once! To shut me out! False justice! Why hast thou let her escape?
Oh, pity, sir! Where's the patience now you so often boasted to retain?
Don't see how they mock at me!
Don't go through his head, Adam! I'm on you, curse! For we throwing thus by our dogs have left the action! And all in all, dead!
My lord, lie down and rest a while. Come hither, friend. Where is the king, my master? Here, my lord, but trouble him not. This His wits are gone.
Good my friend, take him in thine arms. I have overheard a plot of death against him. There is a Lear ready. Lay him in it and drive towards Dover, friend. So thou shalt meet with welcome and protection. Take up thy master. If thou shouldst dally half an hour, his life with thine, and all who offer to defend him stand in assured loss. Take up, and follow me, that to some provision would give thee quick conduct.
Oppressed nature sleeps. This rest might yet have balmed thy broken sinew. Come! Help me, my master! Thou canst not stay behind! Sorry, my lord.
Back into the storm! Rush back into the storm!
He alone who suffers most in the mind, leaving free things and happy shows behind. How light, how portable my pain seems now, when that which makes me bend makes the king bow. What more will happen tonight? Save the king!